Hi, PsyQers!
The next GOP debate is going to be on this Tuesday, December the 15th.
Now, make sure you tune in to watch it live and the live commentary on the Young Turks, where you can also watch our live fact check. We're going to be busy. But here's some of the things you should be watching out for. Carly Fiorina is going to make up some stuff. She does it every debate. In the last debate, she made up the number of job losses for women. In the debate before, she made up this whole thing about footage that she'd seen of aborted babies from Planned Parenthood. This footage didn't exist. And then she lied about it on national television when she was confronted.
Are you willing now to concede that you exaggerated that scene?
We're saying we're going to keep it alive to harvest its brain exists as well.
Marco Rubio will inevitably get asked about reproductive rights, and he will tell a very, very heartwarming story about what he personally deeply believes in, i.e. he'll talk about feelings and not facts.
But I personally and honestly and deeply believe that all human life is worthy of protection.
Number 3 is going to be some heavy bashing of the Paris Climate Conference. Now, every Republican hates doing anything about climate change. They all say it's an affront to the economy. Check it out.
I'm skeptical of the decisions that the left wants us to make, because I know the impact those are going to have, and they're all going to be on our economy. They will not do a thing to lower the rise of the sea. They will not do a thing to cure the drought here in California. But what they will do is they will make America a more expensive place to create jobs, because America is a lot of things. The greatest country in the world, absolutely. But America is not a planet.
Watch out for a very strong attack coming from Jeb Bush on climate change. It's one of his go-to topics because he's been outdone on hatred for Muslims by Donald Trump. He's not a woman like Carly Fiorina. He doesn't have a heartwarming coming to America story like Marco Rubio. So he's going to talk about how action on climate change is bad for the economy, and the only reason why Florida was so good to the environment is because they didn't do anything about climate change.
High growth is the path to lower carbon and more jobs. I know for a fact, as governor of the state of Florida, we created the largest land purchasing programs and environmental cleanup programs because we had a growing economy. Revenues were growing at 4.4%. It allowed for resources to be able to protect the natural systems.
Moderators will ask Republican candidates if they believe that climate change is linked to terrorism, just like Bernie Sanders and several other climatologists, and also Bill Nye say.
It's very reasonable that the recent trouble in Paris is a result of climate change. Small and medium farmers have abandoned their farms because there's not enough water, not enough rainfall. Young people have gone to the big cities looking for work. There's not enough work for everybody. So the disaffected youth, as we say, young people who don't believe in the system, believe the system's failed, are more easily engaged and more easily recruited by terrorist organizations.
Me.
And you said that.
On PsyQ.
Yeah, you said that. You should check out that video. And Republican candidates will, of course, reply, absolutely not, no way, because, of course, it's hard to believe that climate change is linked to terrorism when you don't actually believe in climate change in the first place. Republicans will make it clear that if they're elected, they will
Repeal Obamacare!
In terms of their solution to affordable healthcare for Americans who can't actually afford private healthcare, expect to see something along the lines of this again.
So how do you do it? What's the Republican healthcare plan?
We're working on this, having discussions amongst our members. We got a lot of divergent views.
And the last thing to watch for, Ted Cruz is going to call for a debate on the substantive issues and then fail to address any of those issues whatsoever.
Bonus points if he attacks the media.
How about talking about the substantive issues people care about?
Don't forget to watch the Young Turks live coverage of the GOP debate, December the 15th, and we will be live fact-checking.
And don't forget to tweet science questions to the candidates and to the producers and to the hosts of the debate. We have a list of all their Twitter handles in the description. See you at the debate. But here's some of the things you should be looking at. Blah, 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 blah. She faked the number. This is going to be fun. So the first one is going to be of job losses for women in the debate before. Hi everyone, I'm Jayde Lovell, resident science nerd on the Young Turks Network. You're watching PsyQ, and we know you don't want to miss an episode, so please click the subscribe button down below.